Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Kamish Mula in the building, and we got some HS1 action coming to you right now. Yes, sir. Y'all know how we rocking, man. Let me get these links out to the Discord, and let me get a hashtag Noti Gang in the chat if you are with me. Yes, Noti Gang in the chat if you are with me before I get these links out. Drop that hashtag Noti Gang. Let me know that you're in the building with your boy Kamish Mula on this Thursday night action. Yes, sir. Thursday night action, but ain't no party like a SBA party, because a SBA party don't stop. So we're gonna get this thumbnail up, and we're gonna get this link out. I'll be liking to get the thumbnail up first, but I might as well change the good old, make sure the good old sliders is on as well. You know, you dig. And we can let that run. We can actually let that run. Don't pay attention to the records, ladies and gentlemen. You know that we got to simulate for our matchups, but we are in the building. Got a lot of action coming your way, man. This is our final game of the week for the high school series, and then we're gonna have some media coming you guys' way, so stay tuned for that. Media dropping this weekend. We're gonna be on top of it, get these graphics done, these scores graphics out, some stat graphics, and yeah, we're gonna get y'all some clips, you know, reviewing what happened in the games and things of that nature. So be sure to stay in tune, man. Be sure to stay in tune. The SBA is back in motion. We had a little off season, you feel me? Had to get this high school stuff together, get it right, you know, had to expand, did some wrestling things, got some football things in the air as well. But I'm definitely getting excited for that new Madden and that new 2K. But before then, we got to close out the season strong. You know how we rockin', know how we boppin'. And yeah, let me get that link out real quick. Hashtag Noti Gang in the chat if you here. And let me see, let me get this game out to the guys, to the geysers. Let me see. Yes, sir. Here we go. Yes, sir. Game live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me get a good old sound check. Guys. My guy KC Robinson in the building. We got some users in this game, so don't sleep. We definitely got some users in the game. Caleb Houston with the rock. Caleb, what do you got? Caleb trying to step back. Caleb trying to put a move on CJ, but CJ all over him. CJ not budging. Good defense by my guy Calvin Johnson Jr. Yes, sir. CJ Walker now, Mr. Scott Walker, as we like to call him here in the SBA. Good ball movement right now by Montverde. I'm liking it. Screen on the way. Schroeder trying to get a basket, and KC Robinson is going to pick up the foul. KC going to want to chill on them fouls, because KC is the go-to guy, one of the best players in the country here for Montverde. So this is our first action seeing KC out here, and we want to see what he got. Let's see what KC got. Let me get a sound check, y'all. Let me know if I'm sounding good, if everything is everything. Yes, sir. SBA community in the building. Number 0 at the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. So he is counting them pennies early. He is not trying to play any games right now. KC said the sound is good. So yes, sir, we are locked and loaded here. High school series 1 action. Man, this is season 1, and these games this week have been amazing. So hopefully the last game, you know, could keep up, man. 2-0 in favor of Montverde right now. Montverde with the rock. Caleb Houston surveying the floor. Caleb going to the hole again. Caleb being very aggressive, but right now he's 0 for 2. Caleb got to start swinging that rock. Shy Landry, nothing doing. So Shy's gonna pull it out. CJ with it. CJ to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to put a move on Caleb. Caleb is little compared to the big man Mitchell, but Mitchell settling for that shot, and that is not going to do it. Odom with the rock now. Odom surveying the floor. What do you got? Odom to Franklin Brooks. Franklin Brooks, another user. This guy is a problem as well. Can't sleep on Franklin. Franklin off the double screen. Midi looks good, but off the back of the rim, clanking. Calvin is in the building. Shout out to my guy Calvin. Tuning in. He gets it to CJ Walker. CJ for the three. Splash. CJ dropping that in. Him and Calvin really known for their slashing, but don't sleep on them. They can knock down them three-pointers as well. Franklin Brooks looking to survey the floor. Nothing doing right now. He's going to pull it out. Let's see. Think like they trying to get Odom involved. Odom and KC off that double screen. Odom could shoot that. Gotta watch him. Odom wants the screen. Odom very versatile. Three-pointer off the screen. No good. Had the smaller defender, but I don't like that shot. Ew. Skywalker with the rock. Skywalker to Landry. Landry serving the floor. Landry got a baby on him. Landry, you got to go on him. Landry trying to go, but Franklin Brooks is also a lockdown, so you got to be on point. Andre Roche, nothing doing, so he's going to pull it out. Wait not to force it. Franklin Brooks now surveying the floor. Franklin wants the three. Open look. No good off the screen. So Franklin 0 for 2 as well as Caleb Houston. So that 1-2 combo right now. Not looking too shabby early on, but still a lot of game left. Shy Landry with another baby on him. Shy with a double spin, but TJ Andre Roche is also a lockdown. And that is another steal from Montverde. And this time, Franklin Brooks in transition. Give me 3. 3-5 in favor of Montverde. But Montverde trying to knock on the door right now. Let's see what's going on. CJ, mid-range shot. Looks good. But Calvin Johnson Jr., no good on that one. That was a nice little attempt right there, but just couldn't get it to go. Caleb Houston surveying the floor. Caleb, what you got? Shout out to my guy Antonio Newsom in the building. He is the small forward for Sierra Canyon. He had an impressive game. Oh, God, good steal right there. CJ to CJ once again in the Skywalker skipping through on the fast break for the finger roll. That is what I like to see. CJ, Calvin Johnson Jr. with the steal, and then CJ Walker putting the finishing touches on it. Montverde, pardon me, up 4 right now, 7-3. Yes, sir. 3-pointer on its way from TJ Andre Roche. And give him 3. Don't pay attention to the stats on the screen. They are not accurate as we have to simulate for our matchups. But TJ Andre Roche knocking it down. CJ wanted the 2-pointer off the screen, but nothing doing there. KC Robinson with it. He gets it to Caleb. Caleb steps in for the 3. Caleb Houston is 0 for 3 after that 3. And I'm telling you, that 1-2 punch right now, not looking too good, but a beautiful alley-oop from CJ to Skywalker to Shy Landry. And Montverde is looking good right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Montverde. Couple of ill vibes, but for the most part, Coach Baba got these kids looking pretty good. Caleb trying to set up the play. Looks like they want the shooter TJ Andre Roche off the screen. Yes, they do. Mid-range looks beautiful. Yes, and it's bottoms up. 8 points for Montverde, 9. No, 8 points for Montverde, 9 for Montverde. Pardon me, the M's is confusing me, guys. Schroeder wants the 3 on the catch and shoot. And Montverde starting to heat up. Quick timeout on that one. Couldn't have drew it up any better. CJ to Schroeder, and Schroeder knocking it down. I am liking it. Skywalker to Shy on that last play, and then CJ to Schroeder, man. This Montverde team is looking like money right now, and they do not have a center who's supposed to be transferring in very soon. TJ Brown. TJ Brown, a nice stretch center. Could shoot the 3 ball pretty well. He's going to be pulling up to Montverde, so he'll be active next week. Just transferred in, has to sit out a game, but he will definitely be active next week. Cayman off the bench from Montverde. Let's see what Cayman has to offer for this Montverde team. Cayman surveying the floor, nothing doing right now. Looks like they're trying to get Caleb Houston open. Caleb Houston 3-pointer bobbles home, and now Caleb 1 for 4 on the night. Gets back on track with that jump shot to put his team down 1. Yes, sir. 6 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And let me get a hashtag HS1 in the chat. Shy Landry putting the move on. Tries to go with the hook in the post, but no good. Shy Landry at the 3. It's usually a 4, but I think Coach Barber trying to try something else out. I like the look, though. Cayman with the rock. Cayman trying to baby CJ. Cayman with the beautiful turnaround. However, that one is off the mark. Steinemeyer bringing it up. Steinemeyer, another versatile guy. Steinemeyer and Landry, very versatile at that 3-4 spot. I like it. Let's go. CJ with the rock going in, and I think the help onto that shot. Good job by the Montverde defense, because one-on-one, CJ might have fried him. Shout out to my guy, Caleb Houston in the building. Caleb Houston in the building. Caleb, you missed your guy hit a 3, so he's taking another one for you. And as soon as Caleb Houston joins, his guy hits 2 back-to-back three-pointers. He started off 0 for 3, now 2 for 5 after knocking down both of those threes. So Caleb being aggressive early, and it's starting to pay some dividends as Montverde is going to take the lead. Step back 2 on its way, no good. Wilder with the rebound, bringing it up for Montverde. Montverde took a lead here late in this first quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Cayman with the rock. Cayman surveying the floor. He gets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, what do you got? Wilkerson to Caleb Houston. Caleb trying to put a move on, but Steinemeyer right in the dig lane, and he steals it away. Turnover for Mr. Houston. Steinemeyer with the double crossover. Beautiful move right there, but this guy trying to force it up. Got to get these names of some of these high school guys. Caleb trying to put a move on. Caleb skipping through that lane. Caleb, an aggressive take, but Shy Landry was there for the help, and Caleb off the mark. Caleb Houston, 2 for 6, 2 assists on the night. Let's see what CJ has in his bag. CJ wants to get it to Shy. Shy with the baby on him. Jump hook. Good. Yes, sir. Anytime you got Shy Landry one-on-one with Caleb Houston in the post, trust me, Shy Landry's going to take him to school. Too easy on that one. Wilkinson with the rock. Wilkinson gets it to Wilkins. Wilkins to Cayman. I like this bench unit for Montverde, but they just got to string some points together. They're definitely talented. Caleb Houston, midi, looked good, but no good. 2 for 7 on the night now. So Caleb definitely being aggressive, but definitely missing some opportunities out there. CJ skipping through Euro and 1 with the left hand. This kid CJ super crafty, and there it goes right there. Calvin Johnson Jr. with the little skip through Euro step, left hand finito. And let's see if he can knock down the free throw to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Yes, he does. 13 seconds left on the clock. Montverde can still tie it up or put this thing within 1. Caleb Houston going for the alley-oop. Another turnover by Mr. Houston. So shooting could be better, and he has to protect the rock at the buzzer. Steinemeyer with the floaty, no good. And we're going to end this first quarter with a lead from Montverde by 3. So SBA community, drop those 2s in the chat. You know how we rock. Drop those 2s in the chat. Twos in the chat. So this game's starting off like a goodie as well. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Definitely liking what I'm seeing. We are back in action. It's definitely, we catching our flow back here in the SBA, man. Catching our flow back. We had a bit of a long off season. Took like a couple of months off, but I had to get right, man. I'm in the process of moving. I got a lot going on in real life. All good things, though. All good things, man. Working on some projects I would have always loved to be a part of, man. So things are definitely going up. Knocking off the rust, laugh out loud. On the rebound on that one. Mitchell with the finish. And Montverde up 5 now. Montverde trying to move it around, trying to get something going. They gotta get KC involved. These guards are trying to take advantage. And as I say that, Franklin Brooks knocking down a 3. But these guards are really trying to take advantage. However, gotta get this guy KC Robinson the ball. This guy is a problem. Odom with the baby on him. And good job by KC keeping his head up, getting it to Odom, identifying a mismatch in transition. And that's good. Calvin Johnson gets it to CJ. The Skywalker three-pointer from the corner, no good. Get it up to KC Robinson now. Franklin Brooks with the rock. Franklin, what are you looking at? Let's see what Franklin wants to do. Oh, they getting it to KC Robinson. Here it go. He has a baby. Step back from the midi, and it is good. That is why KC Robinson has to get the ball. He is one of the best players in the nation. I understand the guards swinging it around. They're very talented, but KC Robinson is the truth. Good pass right there from CJ to Skywalker to Mitchell, and Mitchell slamming it home on Odom right there. 21-21. This is a great effort right here from both teams. Both teams really going at it right now, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Franklin Brooks surveying the floor. Franklin wants the screen from KC. Gets the screen. KC on the pick and roll. KC trying to take his man. Nice strong move from KC Robinson, and now they are answering the call, getting KC Robinson involved, and KC Robinson doing what we know he's capable of doing. CJ considered the shot, comes back, step back, almost good, but Mitchell with the offensive rebound again due to the mismatch. As you can see, oh God, CJ Skywalker put him on skates but couldn't finish the mid-range shot. Ooh, definitely gonna want that one back right there. Franklin Brooks, what do you got? Looks like they're trying to get it to Wilder. Nothing doing right there. So, yeah, TJ Andre Roche off of the double screen. Uh-oh. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. TJ Andre Roche is the Uda on this team, and he showed you there why. That kid right there could light it up in a hurry. Got to keep an eye on TJ Andre Roche. Calvin Johnson Jr. with the rock. Let's see. What is Calvin trying to do? Nice little spin right there, but TJ Andre Roche is a problem on defense. I'm letting you know that right now. Calvin with the behind the back. Gets it to Stoudemire. CJ leaning three, and like I said, his strong suit is the drive, but he can't knock down the three-pointer, and Calvin Johnson Jr. knocking down that tough shot. Such a shot creator. He gets the steal now as they were trying to force it in, and now Calvin Johnson feeling himself. Got a guy on the island. Let's see. What do you got? Gets it to Stoudemire. Stoudemire, give me three. Ew. A bit flat on that one. Wilkerson, pardon me. Bringing it up. He gets it to Franklin Brooks. Let's see. I want to see them work it inside out, man. Got to get KC Robinson that rock. He scored you two back-to-back. I understand them going to the shooters, though. Don't mind them going to the shooters. It definitely makes sense. They're trying to get everybody involved right now, but when in doubt, I'm telling you, KC Robinson is that guy. TJ Andre Roche, another good look off the mark, though. And the little guy, Calvin Johnson, getting a rebound. That would have been all KC right there. But Calvin Johnson down there hustling. That's what you like to see out of your guard. He denies the screen, gets it to Mitchell, passes it back out to the Skywalker. And I like the ball movement from both teams. Both teams really getting a lot of guys involved. But I know when it comes down to it, they're definitely going to get it to their main guy, Stoudemire. Thought he had one. Step back three now for Stoudemire. And the first one was flat and a little too much on the second. TJ Andre Roche gets the long rebound. Now Wilkerson in the corner. Wilkerson trying to go, but Schroeder got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. That's going to be a reach-in foul. Now, Montverde making a few subs. This kid Adonis Holmes off the bench from Montverde is really good as well. Definitely got to keep your eye on him. Odom is a very crafty big man. Been a bit quiet today. Like I said, they're getting them guards. They're trying to get those guards open, as you can see. TJ Andre Roche, that got to be money. Air ball. Ew. CJ Andre Roche had a decent look off the screen, but that one was all air. Didn't even touch the rim, nothing. Let me the hashtag airball in the chat. Shaw Landry with the rock at the top of the key. Shaw Landry, a very good playmaker at the 3-4 spot for Montverde. But I'm liking just all the ball movement from this team, all the constant motion that you're seeing from both teams, actually. These high school teams really run some pretty good sets. See that a little more in this game. Adonis, three-pointer in traffic. And I told y'all keep an eye on this guy, Adonis Holmes, because that three-pointer right there, I'm telling you, this kid is more than capable. A pretty small guy, not too big in height or weight, but this guy has game. This little guy can definitely hoop. Gotta keep an eye on him, man. Gotta keep an eye on him. high school series, showing a lot of talent. All of these guys will be moving up to the next level next year. Headed to the college series, as we will only be having college, overseas, and pros. Wilder wants to screen. KC Robinson. Oh, Wilder calling his own number. Ew. That was an ugly possession right there. Montverde Eagles, 0 points in the last 3 minutes. You got to get KC Robinson involved. Sha Landry trying to work on KC Robinson. Let's see what he has. Sha, a couple of pump fakes. Trying to post up KC. That's not going to work, though. I'm telling you, Wilder with the steal. KC, Sha Landry is too small. He is not going to move KC Robinson in the paint right there. Wilkins with the rock. Wilkins forcing it, but Sha Landry a bit overzealous, trying to get his get back. He's going to pick up a foul right there. It's only his first. However, Ty Wilkins at the line for 2. And with a chance to take the lead back from Montverde here. First free throw up for Mr. Wilkerson. And it is good. Wilkinson, actually. And that first free throw is money. So let's see how he fares on this second one. Can he take the lead? Second one up. Second one down. Montverde up by 1. Adonis Holmes with the rock. Holmes crafty. Holmes leaning 3. Open. Ill. Back of the rim. No good. KC Robinson with a rebound. KC pushing it up. KC gets it to Caleb Houston. KC has a baby on him. If they don't identify that, we have a problem. Up. They looks like they were going for it, but they get a 3 instead. So why not? And that's what I like to see. I bet that was Wilkinson with the 3 right there, number 24. I told you these guys got a pretty decent bench, and they're running the bench guards with Caleb Houston and KC Robinson right now. So I like that look. I like that look. Skywalker double crossover, trying to work on Caleb, and he does. And 1 from CJ Skywalker, taking it right up the defender's chest. Defender on the floor. Too small right there. And CJ Skywalker a problem, man. This kid can slash with the best of them, as you can see. Did you see the hang time in the air, adjust the shot off the glass? And 1. That was tough. That, I ain't gonna lie, that was tough right there, CJ. Can he convert the old-fashioned 3-point play, though? Yes, he can. Puts his team within 1. And this is a very good game, guys. Very, very, very good game. Caleb Houston with the rock. Gets it to Wilkins. I was calling him Wilkinson, but it's Wilkins. Pardon me. Wilkins gets it to Caleb. Caleb. Are they going to get it to KC? Yeah, look like they're going to go with that pick and roll. Smart play right there. Here you go, yup. Oh, good pass right there from KC. Finding the 3-point shooter. He misses, but KC gets the rebound. Kicks it back out. KC just super smart. Telling you, he don't really force things, but when he gets it done, he gets it done. And they're going to call an illegal screen on KC Robinson on that back screen. I didn't really like the call, but if the refs like it, I love it. However, I think Montverde has to give KC the ball a little more, man. They got to work through KC a little bit more inside out. They're playing outside in a bit too much, but they do got a 1-point lead, narrow lead right now. So, you know, who am I to complain? Adonis Holmes with the rock. Adonis looking like he want to screen. This kid is crafty. Do you see the movement? 3-pointer on its way. Bounce home good. Do you see that? Do you see how he sets up that screen? Shout out to Schroeder on that screen right there. And that was nasty. This kid Adonis is a problem. Caleb Houston skipping through that lane, switching up in the air. And Caleb lays it home to tie the game right back up after the 3 from Adonis Holmes. Adonis, though, rushing up the floor. He wants another screen. Adonis gets it to Sha, though. Smart play. Sha got a baby. Uh-oh, Sha got another baby. Turnaround. Midi at the buzzer. But Sha doesn't knock it down. And we are going into the half, knotted up at 33. So another great game on our hands so far as we go into the half tied up. I've seen a lot of good things from both teams, but if it's one thing that I want to see more from Montverde, let me see. I want to see them get to the basket a little more. A couple of clean drives to the basket, drive and kick. I think that'll serve them well. And then for, well, that was for Montverde, pardon me. And then for Montverde, I think they got to work inside out a little more. Dump it down to KC. Start forcing some doubles on him and get your shooters open. They were doing a bit of that, but I don't think they were doing it enough. Also, get that pick and roll going with your guards in KC. They can hit the 3. You know what I'm saying? Got some guards that can hit the 3. You also got some guards that's pretty good going to the hole. hole. So start working that pick and roll, man. Work that pick and roll with KC, one of the best players in the country for a reason. And yeah, I think everything will be all right, man. So at the half, we seeing some good things from both teams. TJ Andre Roche, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists at the half. And then Calvin Johnson Jr. with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. So he got his goggles on. 40% shooting for Montverde, 48% shooting. 40% shooting for Montverde and 48% shooting for Montverde. I might have said that in reverse, trying to look and, you know, say those things pretty fast. And I'm getting confused because they got the wrong colors going right now. But that's due to, you know, me putting them over certain teams. You know how that go, man. You know how that go. But threes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Threes in the chat as we hit the third quarter. Let's see what's in store. Mitchell setting the screen for Calvin. Calvin gets a good mid-range look, but the defense on his peripherals, and that was good enough. God, Caleb Houston in transition. Caleb Houston with the beautiful finish right there over Calvin Johnson Jr. using his length, switching up a bit right there, and I like it. This kid Caleb Houston is crafty. Might serve him well if he starts going to the hole and a little less to the rim. Shy Landry turnaround jump shot, had the smaller guy on him, not too much smaller, but TJ Andre Roche is a guard to his forward, and I like the call right there. Caleb Houston surveying the floor, he gets it to TJ Andre Roche. Good pass to Odom, but Mitchell sending that out. Whoa, Franklin though there to clean it up. Caleb Houston spin through that lane. Great move from Mr. Houston. And Caleb Houston putting on a show here. This kid is crafty. Liking what I'm seeing. He's going right at Calvin Johnson Jr. right now. Calvin looking like he wants his get back, but he's still playing patient ball. I like that. Gets it to Shy. Shy breaking TJ Andre Roche down and getting to that mid-range spot, man. Shy a little bit bigger than TJ Andre Roche, and he's using that to his advantage. Getting to the spot he want. TJ Andre Roche not really bothering him on the shot because he's a little smaller. And yeah, man, I'm liking the effort from both teams. I'm not gonna lie, both teams really playing to their strengths right now. Franklin Brooks going to the hole. That one is off the mark. The Skywalker with it. The Skywalker surveying the floor. What does the Skywalker got? Gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder is another good guy for this team. Shy Landry likes that mid-range, and he's trying to work it. Step back, midi, no good. 2 defenders around him, and KC Robinson bringing it up the floor. KC got good vision at that power forward spot, so when he catches the rebound, he's always looking to dime guys on the break. TJ Andre Roche, 3-pointer, quick 3, and it is good. Montverde, 40-37 after that 3 from TJ Andre Roche. So where Shy is going on the inside, taking advantage of Mr. Roche. Mr. Roche is lighting him up on the outside. Shout out to the Norway Nightmare in the building. Ash. My guy Ash in the building. TJ Andre Roche wants another 3, and back-to-back 3s for TJ Andre Roche. This guy's starting to heat up, and Montverde is pulling away. Let's see if Montverde could get something going. They're trying to go to Shy Landry, but Shy settling for these mid-range looks. I don't like it. Shy, go to the hole, man. Go to the hole. Settling for them bad shots right there, and I'm not liking it. Odom tried to go up against Mitchell, but no good. I want to see KC Robinson get that look, y'all. Calvin Johnson with the rock. Calvin surveying the floor. Calvin looking like he's trying to get it to Schroeder. Now he gets it to the Skywalker. Skywalker 3, ball on its way, and the Skywalker threading that one as it was Swiss cheese, nothing but net. 43-40. CJ Skywalker knocking it down. That's his second 3 of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Had a beautiful and 1, 2 threes. So this kid doing his thing a little bit. Definitely doing his thing. What's so crazy about the high school series is just so much talent packed on these teams. So we're going to really get a chance to see these guys grow and blossom as they, you know, have the rest of this season, and then they'll be in the next college series. So we're definitely going to see a lot more out of these guys. But what's fun about this series is we're going to see these guys go all the way from high school to the pros. So yeah, right now they are not, these guards are doing their thing. They are not giving KC Robinson the rock right now. But Montverde got a lead, so like I said, you can't hate it. Another 3-pointer right now from them Odom gets the board, but they are very, you know, 3-point and guard heavy right now. Another take right there from Franklin, but Franklin Brooks just not feeling it this game. 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, but only 2 for 8 from the field. And CJ Skywalker's beginning to turn up in this second half. Couple of hit a 3 and then a couple of crafty lays. Not talking about the chips. So Franklin Brooks looking like he wants to get back, but there's nothing doing right now. Gets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson wants the screen from KC. Misses the tough midi, but KC on the offensive board. KC kicking it out, though. KC is being passive, though. He is not being too aggressive, so good pick right there. And Wilkerson with the tough finish. That was a tough finish, man. These guys are deep. These guys got a lot of talent, so I can understand KC trying to get his guys involved. But KC, man, you're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive, man. Got to get a bit more aggressive. I think this game wouldn't be as close as it was if he was so aggressive, a little bit more aggressive. But CJ, Calvin Johnson Jr. off the screen, knocking down the tray ball. And now this game is tied up. That's why KC got to get more aggressive, man. Got to get him more involved. TJ Andre Roche, 3-pointer on the way. No good. Stoudemire with it. Stoudemire, what do you got? Let's see. Stoudemire surveying the floor. Stoudemire to Walker. CJ Walker forced that midi right there. That was an ugly shot, Skywalker. You was hot until that shot, because that was not it. I got balls. I'm over here rhyming unintentionally. Brooks surveying the floor. Brooks, nothing doing. Brooks being a dribble head. Got to figure out what you want to do with it. And the Montverde Eagles want a timeout. 22 seconds left on the shot clock, so still more than enough time to get something going. But knotted up at 45, like I said, man, they got to start working it inside out. Got to get it down to KC. Feed your big man. Let him eat and go from there, man. They doing too much. Doing way too much. Shout out to my guy, Alvin Mack, in the building. Also, shout out to my guy, Olin. Oh, God, off the inbound turnover. Ill. Meeks with the spin. Trying to skip through. Trying to step back, but Wilkerson all over that. This Montverde team got a really good defense. That's one thing that I'm noticing about them. I like it. Wilder gets by his man, but takes off from too far. Get that guy a map. Shot Landry to Stoudemire. Stoudemire back to Holmes. Uh-oh, this kid is crafty. I told you. Got to watch this guard off the bench for Montverde. Pardon me. This kid right here, Adonis Holmes, is a problem. Stoudemire is a bit of a problem as well. Stoudemire to Meeks. Meeks to Adonis Holmes. He wants to screen from Shy, and he can knock that down. This kid is a problem, but that one off the mark. That one is off the mark. Non-viewers live, SBA community, you know what to do. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Franklin Brooks, 2 for 5 now from the 3-point line. And his shooting struggles continuing tonight. Not feeling it tonight. And Meeks with the tough leaning midi. And that's how Montverde is going to take the lead. If you like it, I love it. Step back 3. Franklin Brooks, he's forcing it now. That one in and out. And I'm telling you, Montverde just settling for that 3 a little too much. Look at that. He is 2 for 10 right now. Franklin Brooks has to figure something else out. Shy Landry, step back midi. He can hit that. But Shy Landry, another guy not feeling it that much right now. He got to get it together as well. Franklin Brooks tried to throw the alley. And after 2 bad shots, Franklin Brooks with a turnover. That's 3 empty possessions for Montverde due to Mr. Brooks and Shy. There you go, Shy. Trying to force that jump shot. It is not clicking right now. Go to the hole and make something happen, Mr. Landry. Mr. Landry at the line. First free throw up. Ew. Ugly right there. And there goes that man, Caleb Houston, checking in the game once again. Caleb Houston checking in the game. That kid is crafty. I'm just going to go out and say, watch him. He is crafty. He wasn't having the best shooting night early on, but then he started pulling out the bag. Caleb trying. Oh, he got Adonis on him too. Adonis might be too small. I'm telling y'all now, Adonis might be too small. Look like he's gonna hold for the last shot. Smart play right there, but I'm telling y'all right now, Adonis may be too small for Caleb Houston. And what I see right now is Houston off the screen, gonna get number 21 on a mismatch, and that might get ugly. I'm telling you. Oh no, he don't even want the screen. He want ice cream. He want the ISO. I told you. He didn't even want the screen. He said, go through. I got this. Adonis is too small. Took him to the hole. Got to the spot. Shot right over him. I told you, watch that kid. He's crafty. Calvin knows crafty as well. But Calvin off the mark at the buzzer. 48-47 in favor of Montverde right now. And this is yet another good game, ladies and gentlemen. High school guys have came ready to play. What I will say, though, is some of the top players was a bit quiet. I don't know if it's by choice or what, but I'm really going to make sure I go look at these stats, and we're going to build those storylines coming this weekend. But I'm definitely going to look at the stats, look over some film, and we're going to come up with some storylines through week 1. And I'm going to let y'all know, what the user power rankings is looking like, because that's how we're going to do the rankings for this. We're going to do a user power ranking for the high school series, because there's a lot of good users, man. So, to keep up with all of them and see what's shaking, we're going to do the user power rankings and drop a little, drop some notes and some news on each of the guys based on their game. TJ, Andre Roche, Trey Ball, and he is the shooter here for Montverde. You got to find that guy and get a hand on him, or he's going to let loose. Up to now for Montverde, 48. Trailing by 2 right now, and that's too easy. That is too easy. Where did the defense go? The little guy tried to get the switch in the middle of the play, but Zay Mitchell said, nah, I'm going right to the cup. J.O. saying Gary Jackson for #1 with the salute. Of course he's going to say that because those are his Kimball guys. But Gary Jackson did have a very, very, very impressive outing in his first game. Caleb Houston surveying the floor. He's another guy having a pretty impressive outing on his first day. And let's see if Mr. Houston could keep up, or let's see if CJ Skywalker is going to keep up with him. Wilkinson, three-pointer in the corner. Steinemeyer, you're too late. And Montverde playing very 3-ball heavy right now, but like I said, man, as much as I'm saying that, they have a lead, so don't want to be down on them too much. Pick and roll action. CJ to Zaid, or Zachary Mitchell, pardon me. And Zachary Mitchell with the slam. Shout out to my guy, Carlos Luzone in the building. Also, shout out to my guy, Shady McGrady. Yes, the community is definitely starting to wake up. We are here. Let me get a hashtag SBA in the chat. And hit that like button if you haven't already. Mr. Houston stops and pops. Ew. Don't like that shot right there, Caleb. Everything else was crafty, but you could have took a better shot than that if you ask me. Mr. CJ, Calvin Johnson Jr. with the rock. Beautiful pass. And Calvin Johnson Jr. has been diming out there. He has been diming. I've been liking what I'm seeing out of him in this game. Hopefully, for his sake, it helps his team get a win. But CJ, Caleb Houston, pardon me, with the assist off the screen to Odom. And Odom is going to finish that. Can he make it a 2-point lead with the old-fashioned 3-point play right now? Odom, free throw is up. Odom knocks it down 56-54. We have a great back-and-forth game right now. I'm liking it. Great back-and-forth game. Shout out to my guy, Shy Landry, pulling up in the chat. Shy Landry's having an aight game, but he could do a little better. So I advise you to watch some film, Shy, and try to get your little tendencies right or something, or see what you was doing wrong, and just adjust minor things, man, minor things. Also, be sure to pay attention to your application so you don't put a tendency on that don't serve your player. CJ Skywalker, the double spin move right there. I like that. Oh, God. And that's why he is the Skywalker. 15 points in 21 minutes, and he is playing a terrific game. A lot of talent here in this high school series. Step back 3 for Franklin Brooks. Franklin Brooks just forcing it right now, and I do not like it. Franklin Brooks is ice cold in this game. So we got a lot of user matchups right now, but I would say some of the modern day guys are working right now. CJ, Calvin Johnson Jr. trying to force a shot right there, and I didn't like it. Casey Robinson, beautiful pass in transition, and that's why Casey Robinson is one of the best players in the country. So dangerous. Do you see when he gets those rebounds, he keeps his head up and he can find the open guy. He's not being that aggressive. He's getting his guys involved, and they have the lead, but I would like to see him get a little bit more aggressive. Another rebound for Casey Robinson. Casey pushing it up. He gets it to Caleb Houston. Caleb Houston been looking really good. The shooter, TJ Andre Roche with the rock. Frank Brooks surveying the floor. Looks like they wanted Roche open, but Roche couldn't get open. Then they get it to Houston, but Houston nothing doing. Oh, Houston with the turnover right there. Calvin Johnson Jr. spin, skip through, and no. Great move right there from Calvin Johnson Jr. Got the steal. Couple of spins to get him some breathing room in traffic and forcing the defense to foul. Calvin Johnson Jr. headed to the line for 2. Let's see if he can knock down these pennies. First one up, and it is no good. Gotta knock that down, man. The pennies are so pivotal, so important here in the SBA. It could look as close as this game is, man. It could come down to that free throw right there. Second free throw up, and that one bobbles home, 58-57. Still in favor of Montverde. Can't miss those free ones, though. Not in this league. Franklin Brooks wants a double screen. Franklin Brooks been forcing some threes, and I have not been liking it. Elects to give it up. TJ Andre Roche, he's the shooter, but not that time. Not that time. Too many threes, man, for Montverde, man. They got to get Casey Robinson more involved on the offensive end. When Casey Robinson has the ball, it is looking good. CJ Skywalker missing a decent mid-range look. He's more than capable of hitting that. However, that one just off the mark. Good defense. Mr. Brooks getting a bit sloppy with the ball. Mr. Brooks forcing things, but the ref is going to bail him out and call a foul on Zachary Mitchell. That was a bailout, ref. That was a terrible forced play right there from Franklin Brooks. And Franklin Brooks just not feeling it right now. For some reason, he's just out of sync. He's forcing things. However, he's headed to the line for 2, and he knocks down his first free throw. So if he knocks down this one, he can make it a 3-point game. Sha Landry checked back in the game. In perfect time and 3 minutes left. Definitely want Sha Landry out there to close it out. Second free throw for Brooks, good as well. Shout out to my guy DJ Cannon in the building. DJ Cannon had an impressive game last game, but couldn't seal a deal, couldn't get the win. Still a great effort from CJ. Zachary Mitchell gets it to Sha Landry. Sha Landry trying to put a move on a smaller TJ Andre Roche. He gets in deep, but he's under the rim, so he likes to get out of there. Smart play, but Sha Landry should have went up on a smaller guy, but I respect him for not forcing it. Can't give Calvin that look. That is too easy off the screen, and Calvin Johnson Jr. knocking down the midi. Calvin and Caleb going at each other. Only 2 points separating them right now. Caleb getting the best right now, but things can change before the end of this game. Odom with it in the paint. Odom trying to put a move on Zachary Mitchell. Odom to the hole, no good. And Sha Landry is going to get the rebound. Sha pushing it up. CJ going to slow it down. Calvin Johnson Jr. gets it to CJ to Skywalker, and CJ catch and shoot right over the defender from the corner. It is good. CJ Skywalker just giving Franklin Brooks the business tonight. And that is going to get Montverde a 2-point lead late in this game. Franklin Brooks trying to answer back, and oh my God, although Franklin Brooks was cold all game, he knocks down one of the biggest shots in this game so far to take the lead right back. This kid, Franklin Brooks, such a fierce competitor, as you can see. Calvin Johnson trying to go at Caleb, gets through the lane, but no luck, forcing things there. And KC with another board. KC might got about 18 rebounds though. Although he's not being aggressive offensively, he might got 18 rebounds. CJ, oh, Caleb Houston putting the defender on his hip, going to the hole. And I'm telling you, Caleb gets to that little sweet spot right there. And if there's not a big man to help, he's going to make you pay. Calvin Johnson Jr. forcing that, and that is no good. 122 left. I would like to see Montverde take their time here. No need to rush it. You're up 3. A minute and 16 left. Oh, God. Caleb Houston trying to dance with CJ. Caleb trying to dance with CJ, playing terrific defense. However, Caleb Houston skipping through and one. What a play from Caleb Houston in the clutch. And Calvin not happy about that, but this kid Caleb Houston went right at him. 67-62 in favor of Montverde. And Montverde might be leaving out here with a win. It ain't over yet, though. If he makes this, it's going to be... Oh, he misses. So still a 5-point game. More than enough time. Shy Landry with the rock. Shy Landry got a smaller guy on him. Shy Landry with the 360. He's fouled by KC Robinson. But Shy Landry with a chance to trim the lead. Great foul right there. Can't let Shy Landry just get an easy run to the rim. And good job making it a hard foul because Shy Landry is crafty as well. So Shy Landry at the line for 2 in the clutch. 1:02 left. Shy, you cannot afford to miss these pennies, man. These are very, very important free throws right here. Can't afford to miss one of them. First free throw up for Shy. Good. Swiss cheese. Nothing but net. His team needed that. KC Robinson, lights are on. This is national season in the high school series, so let's see who's going to be the high school national champs by the end of the season. Shy knocks down both free ones. Big credit to him. Caleb Houston with the rock. Caleb throws the alley. And this kid Caleb Houston is a problem. Did just enough to draw the other defenders' attention, and then throws a beautiful alley-oop. Shout out to my guy Pharaoh Reigns in the building. Pharaoh Reigns, point guard of Word of God, checking in. But that was a beautiful pass right there from Mr. Houston. Mr. Houston showing that he is a beautiful addition to this Montverde team. Who wants it more? Let's see. 5-point difference. Still more than enough time. 52 seconds is enough time. If they could get a good basket here. Let's see. CJ Skywalker with the rock. Mr. Skywalker gets it to Calvin. Ooh, thought he was going to take a quick bad shot right there. But takes a smarter shot. Moves in, but no luck. And CJ Skywalker with it. 10 seconds on the clock. Step back. CJ Skywalker wants the 3. Is he going to hit? No. Zachary Mitchell. Oh, Zachary gets the rebound. But Casey with the clutch block. Oh, my God. They had 3 tries on that possession. But Casey Robinson with the tough block in the clutch. KC showing you guys why. KC showing you guys why. Wow. Odom at the free throw line gets that one to go. And now it is a 6-point game. I think this free throw is the game. I think this free throw is the game, man. Free throw up and it is good. And I think that is all she wrote. One timeout for Montverde. Unless they could get like a quick 3 here. I don't see it happening. They need like a quick 3 points. Schroeder not going to work against KC. Oh, tries to go for the step back midi. Okay, Calvin. Okay, Calvin Johnson Jr. Step back midi right there. Knocks it down over Caleb. And Caleb is going to get fouled. And let's see if Caleb could count his pennies. Caleb headed to the line. Let's see. First free throw is up and it is good. Okay. Look like that might have bobbled out right there. And it looks like Montverde, it looked like Montverde pulling the plug. Look like they're pulling the plug, man. This could be a 7-point, yes, 7-point lead after that one. And Caleb Houston knocking them down at the penny counter. Montverde up 73-66. And now Montverde gonna call a timeout. Probably try to get a desperate 3-pointer right now. But this was definitely a good game. Came down to the wire. KC made a clutch play. Adonis Holmes, he can knock that down. Adonis from the corner, no good though. And now they're just gonna run out the clock as they should. And this was yet another great game here in the high school series. We've seen a lot of user talent on display. Both teams could go back to the drawing board to figure it out. And Montverde is going to go 0-1 in this one. Great game, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. But we got to see who's played the game and check out the stats. So make sure y'all stick around. Definitely make sure y'all stick around. All the media will be dropping over the course of the next few days, so stay tuned for that. We'll be dropping stuff on the Instagram in the Discord. I was thinking about dropping like some short vids and stuff like that on dropping them everywhere. You know, wrapping up games and things of that nature. So stay tuned for that. Got a couple things lined up. And Caleb Houston, the New Balance player of the game, he definitely earned it. This kid was super crafty. Super duper crafty. We're going to start with the winning team. Caleb Houston, 20 points, 1 rebound, and 6 assists. 3 turnovers on the night. Definitely need to work on that. But he was 8 for 14 and 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. So super crafty. Great game for him. TJ Andre Roche, the Ooter. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. 6 of 10 from the field, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line. So the shooter doing what a shooter does. 5 threes for him. Mr. Franklin Brooks was cold, but he might have had one of the clutchest 3-pointers going back at CJ Skywalker in this game. That was an amazing leaning 3, and I like it, man. 11 points for him, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Did struggle from the field, and 6 turnovers from your guards, man. Got to clean that up. But 3 for 12 right there, 3 for 8. And every night is not going to be a night. Y'all guys got to remember, this is basketball, man. So every night not going to be our night. But, yeah, trust me, you will have better games and guys will turn it around. Abdul Odom, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 8 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. Him and KC is definitely going to be a tandem at the big man position to watch. Lee Wilkerson, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line. Ty Wilkins, 5 points, 1 rebound. Those are generic guys. And then KC Robinson. This is why he's one of the top guys in the nation. Even with him not being super aggressive. Didn't miss a shot from the field. Only took 2 shots. 4 points. 15 rebounds. 3 assists. And the clutchest block of the game. Going up and getting that in the clutch. Shout out to KC Robinson, man. Doing the other things, man. The coach went with a guard, top heavy game plan, and it worked in their favor. If you ask me, it worked in their favor, man. And KC Robinson just played his role really well and showed why he's one of the best in the nation, man. So shout out to KC Robinson. Let me get all of these stats for my guy Olin. Olin hasn't been playing with the stats. I'm gonna let y'all know that, man. Let me get a hashtag stats in the chat for Olin. If you haven't checked the stats tab, go check the stats tab. We got a link to a website that we use the statistics for. And Olin, man, he's always on top of it. So big shout out to my guy O Block in the building. Gotta get everybody for my guy. And then we're headed to the Monarchs. The Monarchs, CJ Skywalker, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. And then second up was Calvin Johnson Jr., 14 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals. So Calvin Johnson with a good game. Although he didn't have too good as field goal percentage or 3-point percentage, he definitely did other things with those 3 steals, and he was out there diming. 10 assists. What else do you want from your starting point guard, man? So shout out to my guy Calvin Johnson Jr. getting it done. Shaw Landry could have had a better game. I think he elected for too many jump shots and too many fadeaways, but I know that he's definitely more than capable of turning things around as well. So shout out to Shaw Landry. Still had a decent game, but I think if he had a better game, his team would have definitely been on the other side of things, or would have been in more contention. Zachary Mitchell had his hands full with guys like KC Robinson and Abdul Odom, but he still played terrific. Didn't quite get the double-double. Was shy by 1 rebound, but had a good shooting night. 5 for 7. Can't complain. Adonis Holmes off the bench didn't get too much tick, but when he did, man, he looked pretty exciting. 2 for 5 from the field. Only shot 3-pointers, but the little guy got some game, man. Tyrus Stonemeyer, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. Decent game, but he has to play better as well to help his team out. But this modern day team definitely has some talent, man. Let me make sure I get everything for my guy O Block with the stats. And yeah, man, it's definitely been looking good, and I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me get a hashtag our league, and then we're going to go to these team stats, because that's how we ended off. 73 points for the Eagles. 66 points for Montverde, and then 48% from the field for the Eagles, 41% for Montverde, 48% from the three-point line for the Eagles to 44% for Montverde, 90% from the penny ticker for the Eagles, and then 80% for Montverde, man. And both only shot 10 free throws, so decent look there. Fast break points went to the Eagles as well. So did bench points and second chance points. Offensive rebounds actually went to Montverde. 7 steals for Montverde. Points off turnovers went to Montverde. Okay. So it was definitely a pretty even game. Great game to both teams, man. We got a lot of action left, so don't get discouraged. Just get in the lab. Make sure you active. You stacking that SC, man, and you getting your player right. But we definitely going to have some fun, man. This first week was already lit. So like I said, I'm going to get in the trenches with my guys and work on some media. I'm going to work with my guy, Jerry and Jo on that to get you guys some media, some graphics for this week's action. Still got a lot of time left, so Friday through Sunday, we will definitely be getting that media out, and then by next Monday we'll be ready to rock for week 2, man. So appreciate you guys as always. It is the Simulation Basketball Association powered by the Mulaverse, and it is your boy Commish Mula. Peace, fellas. Yes sir. # our league.